Good morning, everyone. So, our topic would be the learner-centered teaching. No, learning outcomes define learner-centered teaching. Determine the characteristic of learner-centered teaching. Recognize the benefits of learner-centered teaching. Differentiate learner-centered teaching from teacher-centered teaching. No, it's very important, especially to differentiate also what the learner-centered teaching and the teacher-centered teaching. Then, lesson outline. Uh, First is the definition. Especially, it's very important also to define what is the meaning of that. Then, characteristics, the benefits, and the learner-centered teaching versus teacher-centered teaching. What is learner-centered teaching? So, first, inverting the traditional teacher-centered teaching. So, meaning to say that we invert, no? So, in order for us to understand the learner-centered teaching is and the learner and the learning process of that teaching, no? Then, understanding of the learning process and putting students at the center of the learning process. In addition, shape the focus on the activity from the teacher to the learner, no? So, meaning to say that the teacher, the learning centered is the focus is the teacher, no? Then the learner centered teaching is the one of the center of the focus is the students, no? So, emphasizes what the learner do and not what the teachers does, no? So, uh, for us, everything that happen to the learners will be our main concern, no? Then focuses on skills and practices in a lifelong learning, creative thinking, and independent problem solving. So, um, then insist the learners to actively construct their own knowledge, no? So, as a learner in a centered teaching, or students encouraged to build their own knowledge if what they have learned for the certain days of that kind of learning. So it's very important to us as a learner to learn more the knowledge of what you have think, no? Then, why implement a learner centered teaching? So there's a need to produce learners who are critical thinkers, problem solvers, and creative, no? So why? Simply because the kind of the world today of our young learners today is not the same as the kind of the world of our grandparents in a in the last years, no? So meaning to say that iba ang ilang kalibutan sa una if what they have ilang na-learn, ang iba ang mundo ng mga estudyante ngayon than ng mundo ng mga estudyante sa atong mga ginikanan sa una, no? So there's a need for critical thinking or a problem solving or a creative thinking, no? So there's a knowledge explosion. Those I need to make sense of it. So meaning to say and because of that internet and and also it's because they were living in a digital world today, no? So it's easy for us to gather knowledge if what you have see if what you have here, no? So that's it, no? Then it can improve students engagement and ownership learning. So uh, that's the students, no? it's very important to students is actually active, and that the teacher is to facilitate, no. Then learner centered teaching can lead to increase students engagement with the content, no. So as a learner or a students engaged to search for the knowledge found in the content, that's it, no. Deep learning, so it's not define the definition, that is more than that. Then long term retention, um like what you have learned na in some uh, days. So what is the different learning theories? It's because the more we act, the more our learners do a certain things, no. So meaning to say that to maintain the knowledge, if what you have already learned, no. Then acquisition of a critical thinking or a creative problem solving skills, no. Then positive attitude towards the subject being taught. So it's very important also to nga imong um, pangutan-on, no. uh, Try to communicate the students if he won't not like that subject or that kind of subject, diba? So right nga na then confidence in knowledge or skills. So it's very important to have an as confidence to gain knowledge or to build our knowledge, to improve our knowledge, no. Then characteristics of learner centered learning. So teaching and learning is personalized. This give interest, aspiration, or individual students. Teachers have the option of structuring the learning environment that suit them and their students. Teachers make the optimal use of the facilities available to them. They have learned to knowledge and skills. Students have the flexibility to learn. Learners learn anytime and anywhere. Students give opportunities to learn their own way. So it's very important nga as a students if what we have learned for our the teachers, so there's an way pod nga maka create or maka build tawag atong knowledge with their own sa atong pamaagi, di ba? Then the addition, no, students need to have a clear idea. Instruction must be easy to understand and comprehensive. When students evaluate their own work, it will be help them mastery of over the subjects, no. So it's very important din, no, to as a students or as a learner centered teaching. It's very important nga we conduct or we evaluate their own work, so sa ilang kauling trabaho para pod ni ma one silbi mas madali nilang masabtan, no, if what ang ilang na ilang trabaho, di ba? Then students working in a group, they involve more in activities because there's an opportunities for discussion and assisting per students, no. Then benefits of learner centered teaching permits opportunities to connect to real life, no. So it's very important also, no, to connect the real life if what they have learned from the lesson. So it's very kung siya silbi if one mong god is if ang atong na-connect ang atong na-learn sa atong real life, so mas easy for us to explain to share our thoughts about what they have our experience, no. Then provides opportunities for a higher order thinking as opposed to passive listening, no? Then promotes greater students faculty and student to interaction, no? So so will giving a feedback from the student to teacher, or a student to student, or what is the uh, meaning to say is changing ideas, no? If what the teachers guide us or guide for each other, no? So students to students, so it's very good, no, for us as a learner to share ideas if what they have already gained of that kind of, you know. Then increase students retention, no? So it's because if you like if you forget one word, you won't able to continue your access in this word memorizing, no? Because you lose the link between this word and another words is in that in that case it's very helpful to build knowledge among the learners, no? So if imo nang malimtan ang usa ka word sa imong gi-memorize, so maglisod ka, that's it. And in addition also, so benefits of learner-centered teaching, so improve student self-esteem. So since they will confident the knowledge that they have, there will be improvement their self-esteem. Then provides for improvement of social interaction skills, greater acceptance of others, and a greater sense of community in the class, no? So they will talk to each other like students to students or teachers to teachers to express that kind of feelings, the strength, um, the weaknesses for each other, di ba? So it's very important for them, no? Then encourage alternative forms of assessment, no? So like okay class, answer multiple choice 1 to 10, a matching type 1 to 10, enumeration 1 to 10, ano. So those are the things from assessment, like enumeration of the problem, so no. Then encourages innovation in both teaching and students involved, no. Then learner centered teaching versus teacher centered teaching, no. So for the elements, so the knowledge, students participation, role of the teacher, assessment, emphasis, assessment, academic culture, no. So in elements, the knowledge and the teacher centered is transmitted from the lecture. Then for the learner centered, constructed by learners, no. So in students participation, that and in the teacher centered is passive at then active, no. So role of the teachers is that the leader, no, the authority. For that learner centered is a facilitator, partner in learning. Assessment, in a teacher centered, few test mainly for grading learning correct answers. Then in a learner centered, many test for feedback. So emphasis, learning correct answers, developing deeper understanding. Assessment, one dimensional, multi-dimensional. So academic culture, in the teacher centered, competitive, no. In the learner centered, collaborative, supportive. That's it, no. Then the learner centered teaching, oh, so as you can see, the knowledge and the experience of the teacher. Then the knowledge also, the experience and the beliefs of a teacher, of individual, of a learning, of a learners, no, in a teacher centered. Then for the activity, select one subject that you have taken during your high school or college. Then choose 5 practices or activities that you think are teacher-centered teaching and learner-centered teaching. Then and explain why. Your answer. And that's it, no? For our reference. So then that's all, and thank you for your listening.